What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and today we need to talk about the impacts that this Unity update will have on Pokemon Go. You may be aware of what's happening in the gaming space with the Unity developer, but if you're not, they are changing their business model from a subscription base to a per install base. And this article was written by GoHub. I'll have a link down in the description to it so you guys can go read it for yourselves. Shout out to them. They do cover great stuff for Pokemon Go. But what we have is the Unity is updating their monthly licensing model to be based on the number of installs with the Unity platform, and Pokemon Go uses the Unity client in order to create their game. As what is a gaming engine? A gaming engine is a software development environment that simplifies and optimizes the development of video games across various programming languages. Currently, Niantic has published Pokemon Go through Unity and pays royalties as a subscription-based service. However, starting January 1st, 2024, Unity is introducing a new pay-per-install model. Now, before we dive deeper into what the numbers are and what this is going to happen, what this basically means, the overhead story is every time someone downloads Pokemon Go, Niantic gets charged to pay that to Unity, basically. And that can have massive implications, and it is a horrendous move by this Unity company who has this business for these gaming engines. It is horrible, and you will probably, if not have already seen it across many other games and many other people talking about it. So what is the Unity changing? They're officially announced significant changes to its monetization and royalty policies that can negatively impact developers. So a fee can range from 0.005 to 20 cents per install, depending on the developer's subscription plan and number of installs. Now, if we're thinking about Pokemon Go, probably one of the largest, if not the largest, mobile game of all time, it's probably going to have a lower install because they will likely pay a higher subscription fee in order to maintain a lower install, right? But still, every time someone downloads, and I don't know if this is going to be able to track if someone downloads the game, deletes it, downloads the game, deletes it, just to do that for the sake of doing it. But the fact that they get charged in some games, right? Pokemon Go, I feel like, will be down here per install, or maybe in this range, like the 1 cent, 2 cents. But some other games will be charged 20 cents per install. Now, what does this do? How does this impact the player base? Because we are technically, Pokemon Go is a free-to-play game. How this will likely impact Pokemon Go has multiple fronts, and let's go ahead and talk about them. It is likely going to be impacting the monetization strategies that they have in the game. I dare say that this implication, if they decide to stay with Unity, it will reintroduce the unlimited remote raids. I hate to say it, but this horrendous move by the company Unity might just make remote raids good again. But unfortunately, Niantic probably wouldn't lower the price. But let's just think about that for a second. How can Niantic compensate the money? Well, unleashing unlimited remote raids might be the key. Something else, we might see more aggressive monetization strategies, so more FOMO events, higher price tickets, right? Stuff like that. And something else we might see that I always thought it could be a possibility. It may not happen, right? This is just me speculating. I don't guys want to think that this is for sure happening, but a subscription-based model for Pokemon Go, where you could play the game for free, but if you pay X amount of money per month, so let's say like $4, $5 a month or $10 a month, whatever, you get these extra bonuses in a season, right? And that could be, some might say, good in the comments, because obviously you want to have more bonuses, more Stardust, more XP, this and that. But it also could be bad, because then people who maybe can't afford that feel a sense of FOMO, right? That they are missing out on clear opportunities to get more resources, get better Pokemon, get shinier Pokemon, get stronger Pokemon, get more XP if they don't have the subscription-based model. And again, Maybe Niantic has been thinking about a subscription-based model. I don't know if they have or haven't. I'm just speculating different options that this company clearly would have to compensate for the per download, per install monetary policy that is coming in January. And a subscription is an obvious one. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, what they would go for. More aggressive strategies, higher prices, reintroduction of unlimited remote raids, the subscription-based model. Would you even want to see a subscription-based model, and like what kind of bonuses could we see from that? Now, if we continue down in the article, GoHub here talks about some different ways. They talk about the appeal of Pokemon Go. Is it possible to advance free-to-play player? Will we see a small increase in the cost of special research tickets or premium store items? Something that could come up. Obviously, premium store items. What stuff do we want that is currently not in the store right now, but we have a high demand for it? If you have been watching my channel for a while, if you are a battler, you know that charged TMs are so annoying because it's random what move you get. In every season, Pokemon get more and more charge moves. The move pool is getting bigger, and it's very hard to get the move that you want. It's very normal to use 5 to 10 charge TMs on one Pokemon just to get one move. And then you cascade that out to your Great League Pokemon, Ultra League Pokemon, Master League Pokemon, and all of a sudden, in the first week of a season, you've spent like 200 charge TMs and it only affected maybe like 30 Pokemon. And that's just a bad system. So this might be an opportunity for them to put charge TMs into a store. Would we buy it? Yeah, probably. Should they be put into a store instead of having the system fixed? No, I think the system should be fixed, obviously. But that is up to Niantic to decide. But obviously, you and I both know that if they need more money because of Unity's subscription-based model and they want to get some money from different items in the game, obviously a charge TM going into the store is an obvious win for the company. So you guys should definitely come check out this article, provide your feedback. As they do have that there. Talk about it on Twitter. Share this with your friends, because obviously this is going to be not only impacting all game or Pokemon Go, but it's going to be impacting all games, right? Because Unity going from it's been a game engine for a long time now, going to a company subscription-based model, so you pay like, Pokemon Go might pay, or Niantic might pay like $300,000, let's say, a year, or $1 million a year to use Unity. And all of a sudden now they still have to pay that $1 million, and then they have to pay every single time someone downloads the game. And the amount of people that play Pokemon Go kind of casually install the game, delete the game, reinstall the game, new players coming in all the time, that will add up, and it will add up pretty significantly if this is not addressed. So that is then going to cascade down, because Niantic is not just going to go, right, we'll just take care of it, players don't even worry about it. They're going to go, okay, how can we compensate this? Because you got to remember, Niantic is a business, right? So they have to operate like a business where, okay, how can we generate more revenue to cover the new per install fee that we have? And it's like, okay, there's all those different things, higher prices for in-game items and events, more aggressive FOMO events, more stuff hidden behind eggs, new items in the shop like charge TMs, a potential subscription-based model. And again, these are all theoretical. This is not set in stone. This is just something for you to be aware of, because this is happening in January this year. January 1st, Pokemon Go will undergo this transition, which means we will likely see stuff implemented as a result of that beforehand. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next season that we have coming at the end of the year has new features that want to get your money to compensate for this. So be on the lookout. Obviously, this is not a haha, screw you, Niantic. This is bad. Like, this doesn't just affect Niantic and Pokemon Go. This affects so many games across the board, and this is absolutely horrendous by Unity to do this, because the person, if you guys did not know, You guys did not know, the Unity CEO currently, John Riccatello, was the old EA CEO back in 2009, and his strategy was that he thought it would be a good idea to charge people in Battlefield to reload their ammo. $1 to reload their ammo after they were into a game at a certain point, so like 6 hours into the game, because they would have that sunken cost fallacy where they would be like, oh, you know, I've played for so long, I might as well just finish. That's this guy's strategy. It is horrendous. It was so bad that he got removed from EA and left EA, because this is just not... Imagine charging $1 to reload your ammo in Battlefield. That's just ridiculous. This is the levels that this guy is going to, and why this whole uproar with Unity is such a bad thing for the gaming industry on a whole. And then if you zoom into Niantic for Pokemon Go, they're going to have to make changes in order to do this with the different examples that we've shown today. So let me know what you guys think. This is obviously terrible, but be on the lookout. What do you guys think is the best option from those that I've listed before, right? And just increase prices of stuff across the board, more events and stuff to pay for, different items in the shop, or a subscription based. Me personally, if I had to like take a stab in the dark, I would love to see charge TMs in the shop, just because I would be willing to do that instead of paying for a raid and do multiple raids just to have a chance at getting charge TMs. I would rather pay like 200 Pokecoins to get 10 charge TMs, you know, something like that. I would be fine with that because I use that item a lot. But that's just me. So let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. See ya.